We work at TMZ.
We see influencer and celebrity drama before it's posted.
You see the headline, but we're in the room while the story's unfolding.
From A-listers to TikTokers and everything internet.
Here's what happened this week.
And what actually happened.
This is Verified.
Hailey Bieber was spotted without her wedding ring on. It's insane to me that Taylor Swift gave a surprise concert here.
Taylor's version was definitely a scam. We spoke to Charlie from Love Island to get his reaction on Hannah now getting voted off.
I was more blown away that Jeremiah was out. I couldn't believe that. I was so shocked. I thought Jeremiah was going to the very end, man.
Okay, so to kick off today's episode, I just have a hot take that I need to express.
I can't wait to hear it.
With all this Jeff Bezos wedding talk going on and all this hubbub and the planning for months, and it's this week, so now people have started to arrive, like celebrities. I don't think they're going to last. And I think all of this is just going to be a waste of everybody's time.
Wait, that is a hot take, but she should at least keep the ring. Because this wedding, the ring, like all of it is so luxe and lavish, even if they don't work out. Not to create the perfect segue, but Hailey Bieber was spotted several times this weekend without her wedding ring on.
Right.
So she was in New York City and she was spotted twice without this wedding ring on. And on top of it, simultaneously, Justin Bieber was posting on his Instagram story. It was basically like a video of the guy saying that you shouldn't do the silent treatment and like, why are you giving me the silent treatment? And basically posted that at the same time. Which is
so intentional. Like, she has to know that her going out without her wedding ring on, like,
right.
People are going to
It fuels the speculation for sure.
Exactly.
And later she was seen with it. So like, it's just like, I don't know. It seems like intentional to me because if you're that famous at this point, you know that if you go out without your wedding ring, like even if me and you were fighting, let's say we're married, me and you, and I'm like, oh my God, we're in the biggest fight, but I have to go run like an errand and I'm as famous as them. Yeah. And then I'm throwing my wedding ring on even if I hate you because I don't want the speculation.
Fair enough.
Okay. On top of it, okay, she was seen later wearing the ring, and there's been no statement from them, of course. Like, this is just regular banter for them. So I'm going to give you a brief timeline of Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber from just January 2025. January, he unfollows her and then says he was hacked. Okay? Let's say we believed it. Let's say. Okay?
Right.
Mother's Day, he posts, love you moms, but Mother's Day sucks ass. Then deletes it.
Totally.
Okay? Let's say whatever. May, she lands her first solo Vogue cover, okay, in the US, and he wrote a cryptic caption about how he told her at some point that she couldn't do it, blah, blah, blah. We're not done. On Father's Day, Hailey posted being funny under his post, Father's Day sucks ass. And then this past weekend, she's seen without a ring and he's posting about silent treatments. I just want to talk to Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber directly. Like, if it's like all a ploy in a game, I'm in. Like, honestly, like if it's just to get clicks and stay relevant, I'm in. If this is actually their dynamic and it's real, I think we should consider other partners.
Yeah.
It's not healthy. If they're playing into it and we're just like the idiots.
Right. Which is very much
you know
a possibility.
Right. Because you are Hailey Bieber and you're going out without your wedding ring on. You know it's going to happen.
Like, you know that's the headline.
That's the headline.
Thing. Yeah.
So do you think it's Hailey Bieber going out without her wedding ring on purpose to create buzz and headlines, or they're actually fighting and she's like, screw this?
Well, it's like, to go with your hot take of like wearing the wedding ring after, I just feel like that's very symbolic. Like, you're right. Like, I would still wear it, but I also am a symbolic person where it's like, no, like, I'm mad at you. Like, same with like clothing of exes. If I have any jewelry or clothing of an ex.
But if you're famous like that, you have to think, I could be screaming mad at you and I'm still going to put my wedding ring on and leave the house, because if not, it's, oh my God, our marriage sucks.
That's what makes me think it's intentional.
Yeah, and they have a child now. I just feel like, I don't know.
That's literally what I was just about to say. Like, I feel like with all the like the hate that Justin's getting right now too, that maybe they're like,
about
okay,
his mental health too. Like,
so it's like, maybe just don't wear the ring, Hailey, and that'll be the headline.
There was some talk, and I want like comments underneath this video, like underneath like this podcast, what the viewers think, because people are saying on TikTok that maybe it's him struggling with his mental health. He's posting all this stuff, you know, the Instagram
viral
stories,
video of
viral
I'm a
videos.
dad.
I'm a dad. Don't mess with me.
That video kills me.
Text threads, and he's crashing out. And then she's doing damage control in terms of like, Father's Day sucks ass. Like, like just playing into it so that it doesn't look like their dynamic is so unhealthy.
Right. I will say that video I quote all the time.
Oh, I know.
It's not clocking.
They've made like remixes and I like
it's iconic.
love them.
He reposts them too.
I know.
That's how I found out he was a Love Island fan. So
love. Another perfect segue.
Another literal perfect segue, actually. That was not even intentional. That was yeah, so with that, me and Justin, both fans of Love Island, and I hope he's as locked in as I've been, because this week a lot went down since we last spoke. Casa Amor happened. So 5 girls, 6 boys joined. The OG girls went on to Casa Amor, and then the Casa Amor girls came on to the villa.
Casa Amor is basically like this place where they like explain it.
Right. Sorry, I forget. Not everybody knows the language.
No.
I'm
a newbie Love Islander, so I needed this context.
Yeah. No. Of course. I'm glad you said so because I will always dissect. So basically, Casa Amor is a different house that a bunch of like quote unquote bombshells, I guess, because they eventually become them. But they've been watching the show just like us. They know the ins and outs. And when the OGs then split up between boys and girls and go into the Casa people already know who they want. They already know who to split up, who to avoid, who to go for. And so it really mixes things up. And they're in 2 separate houses now.
Right. So you have the Love Island core group, and then you have Casa Amor where people are watching the show and then they intermingle them and like switcheroo.
And this is the first time where they're all going to come back to the villa. So that means it's just going to be
so like couples get mixed up. Like it's crazy. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah. And this season, I don't know, the girls are just really outweighing the guys for me.
They're stunning.
They're so pretty. And they're getting so much hate right now because of the overfilling of their face, of their body, of all of it. I mean, I guess it's been relevant for a while now, but just particularly this season. And particularly Vanna, one of the new.
She's so young.
She's 21 years old.
Crazy. First of all, are you even looking for love at 21? No.
Well, yeah, like you're fresh out of college or still in college. Like
party time.
You don't have the little frat boy that you were still talking to. Like,
well, I think when Love Island calls, you go.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess it is like a little concerning about how much work all these girls are getting done. Like my school, speaking of which, literally had a med spa on campus where girls could go in between classes and get like Botox and lip filler. Like, that's concerning.
Well, okay, girls that are 16 now, when I was 16, like, I didn't look like that.
Yeah. Oh, no. They're not having their glow-up phase. They're not having their ugly phase.
Right.
They're just getting injected.
They're just growing up, glowed up.
Right. And they're looking like, people are saying, like, this Vanna girl looks like she's, like, 50. Which, like, again.
They're just being mean.
They're just being mean and critical.
She does have work done, but I'm just, like.
But, like, it's kind of opening up that subject where it's like, yeah, is all this work so young going to make you look like
They're saying, like, people, what do you think about this? Like, as people get filler and injections and all these things, like, people are saying that everyone's starting to look the same.
Exactly.
Do you believe that? With Love Island, it's very prevalent that, like, everyone's starting to look similar.
Yes. There's no bombshells because they all come in and like, oh, another BBL. Like, it's like there's no, like, everyone looks exactly the same. I mean, like, I'm one to talk. I haven't gotten anything done, but obviously I want to. Like, everybody wants to.
Right.
So it's like, I'm all for the natural look.
I have work done, but you can't. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not like.
But on Love Island, if I went on the show, they would be like, she's ugly because compared to these, like.
Okay. That's the thing. It's like they all,
The new standard of beauty, though, is changing because everyone looks the same.
And like, what do we want? Do we want girls with big lips, nose job, big boobs? Or do we want natural looking girls? Because
like, what about
if a natural looking girl came onto the show, they'd be like, that's not a bombshell.
That's our plastic surgery in October.
That literally cut to me with my nose job. And
cut to me with my boob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so also another huge thing that happened was core people, Jeremiah and Hannah, left this weekend, and which was not deserving. And I'm glad that I'm not the only one shocked because we talked to Charlie today, who gave us a little insight about his thoughts about this all. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us today. I know you're super busy. It's been crazy. How's it been being outside of the villa now?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Because like yeah, I got my phone back and then I flew home. I just feel like, oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. Um, yeah, man. So just trying to take it all in and be organized, really.
Totally. My gosh. I can't even like, and you missed the episode where Meg the Stallion comes in, but I saw that you saw her in the airport. So please, I would love to know like who fangirl over who more. What was that interaction like?
It was some good love from both sides, man. That was a really surreal moment. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I was like, do you know what? Being dumped isn't that bad, actually. Being dumped from the villa isn't that bad. She's so cool, man. She's so cool, and seems like she genuinely likes the show. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, we got those photos in, and it was good to meet. It's good to meet Meg. Do you know what I mean?
Were you guys on the same flight or like how did you run into each other?
Actually, we were supposed to be, but actually, I ended up leaving the next day. My Esther didn't come in time, so I had to fly the next day.
Gotcha. Crazy.
Be honest, were you a little bit happy when you and Hannah left at the same time?
I was more blown away that Jeremiah was out. I couldn't believe that. I was so shocked. I thought Jeremiah was going to the very end, man.
I know, me too. But now like that she's leaving too, have you guys been in contact? Do you plan on it?
Well, I don't think she's got her phone back yet. So, I don't know. I don't know. She mentioned something like, it was my birthday. She remembered my birthday, which I thought was cute.
Very cute.
Who knows? Who knows?
That means she cares. I do not remember people's
That's
birthdays,
true.
so
I
that's very
literally.
That, yeah, I was struggling to remember everybody's name for the first week. I'm so bad with names, and it was terrible. It's so bad.
same. Oh my gosh, are you watching the show? Like, are you caught up? What's
No, I'll be honest, like since I've come out, I haven't really watched the show, like sat down and watched it. Like I would just basically see the big things that happen, and be like, damn, okay. And like the latest big thing that happened is Jeremiah going, I was like, whoa.
so then are you and Jeremiah gonna link up and become friends outside then?
I hope so. I really want to link up with Jeremiah. I'm flying to LA, I think this weekend. So if he's back in LA, I'd love to. I love Jeremiah. But I don't think it showed much, but we're really close in there. And he's hilarious. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I saw that you're back in the UK now with your cat, which is absolutely adorable. What was that being like now that you're home?
Coming home was really nice because I actually moved to Australia in January. So I hadn't been home for a little while, but it's just mad coming home, seeing my cousins, my mom, my dad, brother, sister. Um, but it's like crazy at the same time because so much is going on my phone, and then I'm trying to, and it's like, damn, it's so crazy. But yeah, I stopped off in LA on the way back, and loads of things popped up, and I was like, I've got to come back. I can't be sitting in my bedroom, like, you know what I mean? It's all going on.
Need to have some home time. Yeah.
But I did need, no, I did, no, 100%. I needed to just chill, relax, eat some of mom's cooking for a bit, and then like fuel up and get ready to go out there.
Yeah. I know. Do you miss like cooking in the villa, making breakfast for everybody in the morning?
You know what? Like, yeah, there was one time. It's crazy, really. Like when I first was in there, I didn't really have an appetite. It was all so crazy. Then when Hannah came in, all of a sudden I was eating. You know what I mean? It's mad. I was sleeping all right. I was sleeping better. But yeah, I do just miss making a coffee in the morning and then just having chats with everyone and just seeing what's going on in the day, like where everyone's heads at. Like I do miss that. It's fun. It's part of the lifestyle in there. That's what you do. You have chats, you see where everyone's at. So now I'm like just trying to have chats with strangers, seeing where their heads at, man. Do you know what I mean?
Random guy on the street. Can I pull you for a
Yeah,
chat?
literally, literally.
Would you say that you really forget that the cameras are on once you get in there? What was that?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So when I first went in there, like I did look at the like because you think, well, like there's this big one that goes like that, and yeah, and then as it goes on, you completely forget, man, because I'm seeing clips. They've got a clip of me clipping my nails, and a nail pings back and hits me in the face. I can't believe it. And I'm like, damn, they've got everything, man. They've got everything. Yeah, you do forget. You 100% do forget. More so in like the bedrooms and and like, the shower room, because you kind of just, it becomes normal life in there. So yeah, like that's when they get those funny moments when you're just a relaxed human being doing just normal human being stuff.
Totally. Would you ever do another reality show? I know like some Love Island people just got announced that they're going to be on Perfect Match the next season. Is that something you'd
Crazy.
be interested in or anything else?
I just learned what that one was, yeah. But I feel like, you know what, like Love Island USA, I don't know. Right now, I guess I'm just kind of in that world. I'm not too sure if there's another reality TV program I'd do. I don't really watch reality TV like that. Like it's crazy that I even did Love Island really, because I don't really know what I was doing. I just went in there and was like, let's go, let's just go for the ride. Um, but who knows if something comes up and it's like, sounds cool, sounds fun. Yeah, sure.
Dang, you had no idea about reality TV and then went on Love Island.
Mate, I'm an idiot. Like literally, do you know what? I knew about like so the earlier UK seasons, I watched a bit, like, and it was just massive at the time. And then I watched a bit of season 6 USA, and I kind of gathered, okay, you know what, go in there, find somebody. I didn't it, but it's like the ins and outs I didn't know. Like, so I'm asking people like, can you do this? Or like, can you do that? Or like, what's this Love Island etiquette? Like, what's the, you know what I mean? And I was really just freestyling it. But I guess in a way that's like good because you've just got someone that's just gonna be authentically going on their journey there rather than trying to maybe be like thinking about it too much.
Is there anyone like you're rooting for? I know like obviously that Jeremiah is not there anymore, but like anyone that you're like you see going to the end or any predictions?
I reckon Nick will be in the end. Defo, yeah, yeah. I think Nick will, Nick's like, I love Nick too, man. Like, he's hilarious. And I think his journey in there has been crazy as well. Like, so him and Sierra are still kind of together, right? And then I saw something last night. Him and Alondra are now in a car, and who knows what's going on with that.
Maybe, yeah,
That's that's just wild. So
yeah.
I reckon Nick will be in the end for sure. Nick and Sierra, I just have a feeling that their journey's written to go to the end. I just feel it.
Mhm.
Maybe Ace and Shelley, but who knows what happens after Casa Amor. Um, and then yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd definitely say Nick and Sierra, I feel will be around the end time.
For sure. I hope so. I'm definitely rooting for them too.
Have you girls been enjoying it?
Oh, I'm addicted. It's so
I'm new,
bad.
I'm new, but
Yeah.
I started
Dude,
watching on Sunday and I stayed up until 3 a.m. last night. Just like I'm
just
obsessed.
amazing. It is crazy. I was blown away. I had like an 8-hour layover in LA and I went to Venice Beach quickly just because, it was close and I just wanted to see what was up. And like people were recognizing me, man. I was like, what the? Everyone was like, yo, Charlie, what's up, man? And I'm like, yo, you're right, mate. What's going on? Because I'm like, can they actually tell my face from that ground? It's just mad. So, yeah, so it seems like it's popping off out there, man, which is good. I'm glad that the show's, getting everyone invested in that, man.
People are invested for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Is that crazy? Like people recognizing you afterwards?
It's wild. It's honestly crazy. It's new, like, but it's cool, it's fun, and then at times I'm like, damn, like, what's going on? But it's all been love, man. They're asking how I feel because obviously the way I went out was a crazy one, and you know, yeah, let's see when I go back if they still recognize me or not.
Oh, I thank you. You're gonna be
You're gonna
recognized
be
for years.
fine.
So
Hopefully.
get used to it, Charlie.
It's so interesting to hear people who've been in the reality show, realm,
Mhm.
their experience, but especially when cameras are on you 24/7. This is not like any other reality show. This is
Mm-mm.
24/7.
Yeah, and you forget about it. You forget
Right.
that you're being filmed. Like the amount of things that they would. There's like that video of Amaya being like, "I never said I was whatever." That would be me
You
24/7.
forget.
Yeah, but I'm glad he brought up last night's episode because I was in shambles. I was in shambles. The fact that they played a game where two people would have to go home if they're not coupled up. Okay, fair, done deal. Like Hannah and Jeremiah, they had to leave too. But Alandria and Nick left, and they're like, oh, we're gonna put them in this Jeep and cart them off to Lord knows where, and they're gonna return back to the island.
So crazy.
I don't know, but at least Charlie's got my back. He also is rooting for Nick and Sierra to end at the
Me too.
to win it all. So
They're
I'm
like my
looking forward
favorite.
to that. So not complaining. Nick has kind of grown on me too.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of love him now.
So Taylor Swift did a surprise performance. Now, as crazy as this seems, this is her first performance since Eras Tour and her first performance since she reclaimed her masters. Now, that means she owns all of her music now. Basically, she was at Travis Kelce's charity event and performed like with a guitar, just like a cappella vibes.
Wow.
And I want to highlight that her Eras Tour was, when I was in LA, went to it, it was about 1,000 to 4K for seats. We're talking nosebleeds. And this performance was literally face value $65. So not only did they get the Taylor Swift like experience and her first one after Eras Tour and reclaiming her masters.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like this whole thing about Taylor Swift coming out of the Eras Tour, that's like peak, right? That's you think all of us in this room are like, oh, what's your peak career goal?
Right.
Once you hit that, like I feel like she's just allowed to chill at this point, especially because all of her music is about her exes and how like they are good or bad. And now she's just happy and bliss, supporting her man, like relaxing.
Singing Shake It Off, an OG song.
Right.
I don't know. I think the Eras Tour was a scam.
It was.
I think this whole album thing was a scam.
Oh.
I'm so, I don't know. Maybe that should have been my hot take. Like, I think she did this whole like, I'm not going to buy it back. Like, I'm redoing Taylor's version just so she can get more money for the Taylor's version songs. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't want to record I think it was like the Redemption album or something.
I'm going to say something
Swiftie,
kind of
so
controversial. Like,
okay.
I think she didn't want to re-record Reputation.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
She doesn't want to sing about her ex, Joe Allen, because every single song is about how in love she is with him.
But it's like, then you're going to make all these people listen to all these new songs and be like, yeah, we're with you. And now it's like, oh, just kidding.
But what's better, recording them like not, she puts her heart in everything like every other artist. Like putting your heart into the re-records, being like, I hate this guy so much, like her ex, and she's in love with Travis now. Or just not recording it, leaving it be. Like, I feel like she's just in her getting married soon era, having a baby soon era. Like, she's just done. That's my hot take. Not that we're hot taking this entire episode,
but so she would just like buy her whole record label now.
Well, she did an Instagram post where she was like, I have like extra songs from these albums that are like newer, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So she'll just like it'll be like new music for us.
Right.
That's
more stuff for people to buy.
That's every artist.
After
Who's your favorite artist?
4K. My favorite artist? I'm really loving Lola Young right now.
Oh, she's trying to make money?
Everyone's trying to make money.
That's what I'm saying. So like Taylor Swift has to make money, so does she.
I don't know. I just think the whole album thing.
That's
Taylor's
the same thing
version.
for Jeff Bezos though, because Jeff Bezos like is the richest person ever or whatever. Does he not deserve to like get married because he's rich?
No, of course he deserves to get married.
Okay, so Lola Young is that who you said?
Yeah.
Lola Young needs to make money, and so does Taylor Swift. So that's what they'll do.
This is why I don't bring up my opinions in front of Swifties, because then they get all.
To be frank,
like
I'm actually not a Swiftie because Swiftie implies like annoying. I just have been listening to her like my whole life, and I like her. Okay. But I don't defend everything she does.
I think she's a great person. I think she's
I don't
very
know.
giving.
You know her personally?
Yeah, we're best friends.
I've never met her.
Oh, awkward.
You've met Lola Young?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, that's crazy. $65 for a Taylor Swift concert.
Right, as I'm paying like $500 at pre-sale.
Like, aren't you mad?
Yes, but at the same time, what am I going to fly? Like, also,
football?
I don't want to see acapella Shake It Off. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, isn't she there for like the tight end university thing? Isn't that a football thing? So she's going to let football fans get this, but not like.
What is she supposed to do? Pop up at every like McDonald's and be like, I'm doing a free show?
McDonald's. Like, I feel like that'd be better.
Speaking of McDonald's, next week they come out with the snack wraps, and yeah, that's like a big deal. I wouldn't know because I've literally never even had one, but everyone's talking about it on TikTok, okay?
I've seen it. I just don't understand. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I want to highlight that we're in our food era here on Verified and TMZ because we, thanks to Alexa, got Benson Boone's crumble cookies, and we got to test those. Yeah. Thanks to Eric Wilson and Clearance for Selena Gomez's Oreos, and then now we're hopefully going to get snack wraps.
Yeah, McDonald's, if you're watching this, send it our way.
Yeah, and stay tuned for the video of us trying them, because regardless, we'll try them.
Yeah. We'll just battle ourselves.
Okay. We work at TMZ, so we have to get back to our desk now.
Thank you so much for watching episode 3 of Verified.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.